Well, the candidates went head-to-head on the issues facing America, but did they get their facts straight? Here to fact-check the debate is senior political reporter for LifeZette, Ashley Pratte. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
So let's start with Trump's theory on why the administration is so reluctant to strike ISIS's oil fields. Let's listen in.
We have to knock them out fast. Look, we're not allowed to fight. We can't fight. We're not knocking out the oil because they don't want to create environmental pollution up in the air.
So what do you think, true or false?
So this one is actually false. There were reports that, in fact, they weren't striking oil, but they have been. But they had said it was because of the infrastructure damage that would do if ISIS were to ever be actually fought off and to have left the area. And that would leave the people there in a very dire economic situation. But right now, ISIS is supplied in large, heavy financial support by the oil industry there in the region. So, in fact, airstrikes have been conducted. They have targeted oil. But in this situation, Donald Trump was incorrect to make that statement and, in fact, misquoted that whole entire operation that was done. But he was right to have pointed out that there would have been environmental and infrastructural concerns regarding that.
Okay. All right, next, let's see. Cruz says no more handouts for illegal immigrants. Let's take a look at that.
We're going to end welfare benefits for anyone who is here illegally. We can solve these problems. It's not that we don't know how to do it. It's that we're lacking the political will. Neither of the parties in Washington wants to do this.
Ashley, true or false?
This is unfortunately false. He didn't get into too many specifics about what it is he would be ending. He had said welfare. He went into the fact that, you know, illegal immigrants are receiving benefits. But the truth of the matter is it's actually the children and spouses of illegal immigrants. So people who have been United States citizens who were born here or married, obviously, an illegal immigrant. But at the same time, he wasn't being very specific on that issue. So while he does want to talk tough on immigration, which he needs to do running against someone like Donald Trump, he needed to dig more into the weeds on this one and explain how it is he would actually do that, what benefits they're actually receiving now. But yeah, again, to make that blanket statement about them all receiving welfare, that's something that's not entirely correct.
Okay. All right, next is Kasich, who brought back this claim about his budgeting skills. Let's take a look at that.
Not only did we have a balanced budget in Washington, but when I went to Ohio, we were $8 billion in the hole, and now we're $2 billion in the black. Our credit is strong. We're up 400,000 jobs, and I want to go back with the same formula to beat the Washington insiders again.
Okay, Ashley, true or false on that one?
True for the governor, which is good going into his home state of Ohio next week, right? So yeah. The one thing that was incorrect here, though, and should be pointed out, is that the argument over whether or not they were $8 billion in the hole is questionable. Reports say that it was closer to $6 billion, but still a good record to come out $2 billion in the black, which is what he had said. So, again, whether or not that was due to him or if it was due to economic policies put in place, you know, in the local economy by the federal government, he did have some assistance there, so it's hard to say whether or not it was specifically his policies that had done it, but obviously he contributed to that in a large way by enacting policies that were beneficial to reducing that hole in the local government there in Ohio.
All right, great. Well, thank you for all the clarification, Ashley Pratte. We appreciate it.
Thank you.